Hey everyone, I'm Shashank Bhatt and I'm going to speak about REFIDE, which is a machine learning based radio frequency interference detector for the SKA era. Here's the outline for this paper. Coming to a brief introduction about the project, radio astronomy observations are carried out by large scale antennas known as radio telescopes. These radio telescopes often suffer from time varied interference from the neighborhood. For an effective planning of an observation, it will be useful if a prediction can be made about how likely an observation will be free from interference. This slide gives us the picture about the entire scope of the project. The input signal is taken from the antenna and given to amplifier and filters. And the output of the Fourier transform will be the input to the machine learning code. This project aims to use unsupervised machine learning methods to detect radio frequency interference and also aims to make a prediction about the future quality of the signal. The usage of statistical methods and unsupervised machine learning and usage of reinforced time series models makes this topic unique in the domain of radio astronomy. The architecture consists of two phases, the unsupervised phase and the reinforced time series phase. The unsupervised phase will deal with the data collection, pre-processing, clustering, and quality determination from the clustering. The reinforced time series phase deals with the prediction of the future observation slots. The frequency band for observation will be limited to 30 to 300 MHz. The short-term goal will be the usage of k-means and statistical methods such as kurtosis and skew for detecting any interference in the signal. The long-term goal will be building of a database of the classified radio signals and use this to feed it into a reinforced time series predictor. Typically, a radio signal without being affected by interference or bias would appear to have a Gaussian distribution. Any interfering signal tends to alter the statistical properties of the signal being measured in a radio telescope. Statistical properties such as kurtosis and skew are used in this topic. Kurtosis is the measure of how heavily the tails of a distribution differ from that of a normal distribution. Skewness is the measure of the asymmetry of the probability distribution. The picture on the top shows a radio signal without RFI, and the picture on the bottom shows a radio signal corrupted by a sinusoidal wave. An experiment was performed to observe the effect of amplitude varying interference on a radio signal. The sinusoidal signal here was varied between 0.01 until 5.001, and the following trends were observed for both kurtosis and skew. The radio telescope signal data was obtained from the Gauribinur Radio Observatory near Bangalore. A sample of the data is taken into consideration for this overview. The radio signal data obtained is mainly for 8 different sky frequencies and from 2 different antennas. Due to the presence of a large amount of null values, the first 8 histograms are taken into account and statistical analysis is performed on them. This figure shows the analysis performed on the real part of the radio signal histogram. And this figure shows the analysis performed on the imaginary part of the radio signal histogram. The detailed analysis is performed on 2 hours of data. The sky frequency of 153 MHz was taken up for the analysis. The 2 hours of data is split into 600 metadata files. A random sample of 100 files are taken for the detailed analysis. The x-axis has the kurtosis value of the radio signal, the y-axis has the skew values, and the vertical z-axis has the number of samples. The kurtosis values from antenna 1 are in the range of 1.5, hence these values are discarded because they are not suitable for analysis. Antenna 2 values are taken up for further analysis. To differentiate between the good signal and the bad signal, k-means clustering is applied. The red clusters here depict the signals with RFI. The signals classified from clustering are given a quality factor based on certain parameters, and this is recorded in a database along with the timestamps. The database will be built for a much higher periodicity and for a number of days. This database will then be fed to reinforced time series models to give a prediction about the future slots for observation. A matrix consisting of observations taken at a periodic interval of 1 second is plotted. For the time series prediction, a strip of this matrix will be taken. This paper showed the application of both statistical properties and unsupervised clustering algorithms to classify a radio signal. A real-time reinforced time series predictor which can handle large amounts of data will be built, and this will be useful for the upcoming low frequency telescope era such as SKA. Following are the references for this paper. Thank you.